Hills, formerly Mystical Empress. I wanted to do a video today about the psychic gift of smell, Clairolfaction, and I wanted, it's not talked about very often. Most people mainly talk about clairvoyance, clairsentience, sometimes clairaudience, but to be able to smell things, and this is considered a higher form of psychic gifts. It is akin to discernment, and discernment is connected to the Holy Spirit. So, what is it? Well, I have recently really been honing this gift. God is bringing it upon me stronger than I've ever had it. It's been hit and miss in the past, and here lately my sense of smell is just off the charts. And it's not just your regular sense of smell. You tend to smell things that aren't there. You can smell spirits when they come along. You can smell death. Um, you can smell all kinds of things. You can smell deception. And this is where the discernment comes in on this form of extrasensory perception. I'm really getting tired of saying psychic gifts because they're really not abnormal gifts. These things are they're extrasensory, meaning they go beyond the five senses, but they're not abnormal. They're normal for us to have. And so what's been happening to me is I've really smell has become just it comes on pungent, and sometimes it's just overwhelming. We had a two visits by skunks in the last 3 weeks, and we have dogs, and the dogs went crazy. But the smell, I mean, skunk smell is overwhelming anyway, but when your heightened sense of smell processes it, it can be too much. But the cool thing about skunk medicine is actually about the psychic sense of smell, and it is about discernment, and it is about practicing what you preach, standing up for what you believe to be true, and not backing down. So I think it's perfectly timed that these skunks have shown up since my psychic stuff, my smell has just gone up. But the important thing about being able to smell is it helps you discern situations, good from bad, truth from deception. You ever heard somebody say, it just doesn't smell right? Well, that's what they're talking about. And so when this sense kicks in, it helps you to weed through things a lot quicker than other people. You can sense things before other people have any idea what's going on. And so it's an interesting gift. Like I said, it can be a little overpowering. Um, but it's just, like I said, in the past I've had it and it's been hit and miss. It'd come and go and come and go, but now it's much more consistent. And I'll be on the phone in sessions with clients and smells like a flower or something. And, you know, I work with aromatherapy and flower essences. And so a lot of times when I smell these flowers, I'll tell them, hey, you may want to incorporate this aromatherapy or this flower essence. Sometimes the Holy Spirit will use the scent of a flower because I know what that flower means, what it represents, to get a message across to me. Years and years ago, I had a friend that had this gift, and he just thought he was a really weird person because he had this gift, and I was fascinated with it. I've always been fascinated with people's gifts, and I didn't really know what to make of it. I would just listen to him, tell me what he was picking up. But for me, in the past, it's usually come on where I will smell someone's cologne right before they're about to show up. Like somebody that's been out of my life, I would smell their cologne and suddenly they would show up. I've been doing a lot of work on ascension, and God has told me, that my gifts were going to increase. So I'm not surprised. I did a special clearing session on myself and another person back in July, I believe. And we both, because it was a different type of clearing, it was a magnified um, ascension clearing, essentially. We both were curious to see what was going to happen after that session. Well, for me, the thing I've noticed, my diet has changed dramatically, and my psychic senses have been growing. But the smell thing has been, the way I'm eating now has dramatically shifted, and the smelling part has been kind of dramatic. I'm still playing with the times when I smell death. I'm not sure. I haven't had enough feedback around me to know if when I smell that is someone about to die that I'm I'm aware of or would be aware of through somebody else. I don't know. I'm still kind of getting used to that. But if you have this gift, or if you start developing this gift, know that you are being brought into a higher form of discernment, which is wisdom. Whenever I pray, I always ask for discernment, because if you don't have discernment, you won't recognize the truth when you see it or feel it or hear it. So it's an important gift to have. But I wanted to make this video because I don't think a lot of people talk about smell as a type of psychic gift, and it definitely is. And it's not as common. I guess it could be if we asked for it and we worked on it, but in my experiences with people who have gifts, I don't hear this one talked about that much. So, like I said, the skunk medicine, skunk energy is all about sense of smell. Any of the animals that have pungent smells draw you into this higher form of perceiving and discerning and figuring things out. So if I have anything else that comes through that's really intriguing, I'll do another video on it. But for now, I just wanted to talk about what it is, and that it's definitely a gift from Spirit. Thank you for watching. Have a blessed day.